Well, I hope you like what I wrote for you. Welcome to my series where I write my commenters as if they were characters in my upcoming story, Glassheart. Sweet Tea, I took a look at your profile. This is what I have for you. I hope you like it. Making art is just not something an electee does. Art is something for the lesser beings to put their heart and soul into for the enjoyment of their betters. It gives them a sense of purpose, to use their relatively short lives to master skills so that the electee can remember them after they have been reclaimed by the sands. In terms of the electee, you're only a child, barely into your 4th decade, but some of the things you see doesn't really sit right with you. The treatment of humans and the hob servants seems cruel and barbaric. You enjoy human culture, find the people interesting. They use paints to express their emotions and thoughts. While not the hyper-detailed and the mechanically impressive work of the Couture, you find beauty in these paintings and practice to find your own voice through your own painting. Years to find your voice, barely an eye blink for an immortal, but it is something you take pride in all the same. Finally, you feel confident to show your family your voice. Their reaction is one of disgust. Electee don't create art, and you are lowering your family station for pursuing such a lowly trade. They forbid you from painting, telling you to pursue more traditional electee pastimes. Distraught, you agree, saying that it was foolish of you, but you can't bring yourself to destroy your own art, your voice. Now, humans have an ancient proverb, grin and bear it, and that's precisely what you plan to do. Painting a smile on a porcelain mask, you head into First Sister under the cover of night. The buildings now become your canvas, and you make sure to sign each painting with a golden smile. You've never been so free in your life, painting whatever you wish, whenever you wish. But it doesn't take long for the electees to call for a hunt for what they believe is a human defacing their property. With the Braga out in full force, it becomes harder to work out in the open. You still want to continue painting, but you need to avoid the hunt. What would you do? So what will you do? I'm curious to know. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you'd like me to write one about you, please let me know down in the comments below. I enjoy each and every one of them, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Well, I hope you love the character I wrote for you. Welcome to my series where I write my commenters as if they were characters in my upcoming story, Glassheart. Jillian, I took a look at your profile. This is what I have for you, and I hope you enjoy it. In the Ingrava Desert, canards must be the most popular form of transportation, but a bustling city is nowhere to raise or train these large birds, and neither is the canyon. You and your family make your home on one of the craggy rock hills near the mesa. The hills has enough room for your house and your pens, but you still need to take the canards out for runs, which means taking them out on the sands. Now, this can be dangerous, even though canards have been bred to run on top of the sand, but it's dangerous for one reason, and it's the same reason historians believe the reason why everyone took to living on top of the mesas: worms. These worms are 5-foot long, armor-plated subterranean predators. They hunt in packs and devour anything they come across. Luckily, they don't tunnel far below the sands, and they kick up enough dust and sand that as long as you have a good enough spotter, you can see them and get out of the way in time. As long as you have a dedicated spotter, you can work in relative peace. It's not just you and your family that make their homes on the hills. Several families make their homes there, and together you've built a sort of community, supporting one another. Once a month, you and several other prominent members of the community get together to go on a long journey to Third Sister to market. Not only does it give you a chance to sell your birds, but buy supplies not easily found in the hills. After a particularly successful market run, you return home one time to find your neighbor at your table looking after your kids. They tell you that during a freak sandstorm, the canard pen broke and several birds got out. Your partner went to go retrieve them, but hasn't been seen in over a day. They fear the worms must have gotten him, and ask that you don't go after him for the sake of your children. But what will you do? So what will you do? I would like to know, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like me to write one about you, please let me know down in the comments below. I enjoy each and every one of them, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Well, please enjoy this one. Welcome to my series where I write my commenters as if they were characters in my upcoming story, Glassheart. Lupa, I took a look at your profile. This is what I have for you, and I hope you enjoy it. But you have never set foot in Dolrim. The stranglehold the electee have over the city didn't set right with your ancestors, so they journeyed for a new home. Unknown to many citizens of Dolrim, there are ancient settlements hidden in the mesas. Your family is one of the first groups to find and settle into one of these along the northern range. Over the years, the town grew, welcoming all outsiders and outcasts, and earns the name Solvus. This quickly attracted the freemen, the pirates, and it became a hub for sorts for their comings and goings. You do follow the teachings of your ancestors, adhering to the stories and knowledge that has been passed down through the generations. Working as the medicine woman for the town, you treat the sick and injured using the salves made from your herb garden. Each herb and plant that you use has been found in the desert, a hint that your home may not have been always covered in the sands. Fascinating to study and discover the hidden plants of the Agrava Desert, leading you to sign on with the various ship captains once a year as a healer on the condition that they make stops along the way so you can explore the caves and the oasis for new plants. You sign on with a crew heading south. They have intel that a merchant ship is leaving from Dolrim and heading east. Your path runs closer to Dolrim than you would like, but there's a chance to explore the southern range, an area you haven't yet done. No one could have predicted the Arbiter. Dune sails are fast, but nothing outruns an Arbiter's gunship. With well-placed beams of fire, the ship's Glassheart becomes strained, causing an explosion. As your ship crashes to the sands, the Arbiter leaves you for dead, stranded in the desert. You and a handful of the crew are able to pull yourselves out of the wreckage. With meager supplies and the sun setting, what do you do? So what will you do? Love to know. And I hope you enjoyed this one. If you'd like me to write one about you, please let me know down in the comments below. I enjoy each and every one of them, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! You may regret that comment. Welcome to my series where I write my commenters as if they were characters in my upcoming story, Glassheart. Victoria, I took a look at your profile. This is what I have for you. I hope you like it. Victoria, once you were a popular hostess in one of the top nightclubs of Second Sister. Your clients ranged from human merchants to wealthy couture looking to experience a blissful evening. You took your work seriously, making sure to stay up with the latest news and trends, offering engaging conversations on a wide range of topics from food to the top labyrinth players, and even the latest trends in First Sister. It had its ups and downs, but all in all, you lived a satisfying life. Tragically, while mining for fulgurite, your brother was caught up in an explosion. With no one else to turn to, you decided to move back to Third Sister for your family. Using the money you saved up, you were able to buy a decent-sized house in the middle of the market block. The commute to Second Sister would have been too hard with your brother's condition, so you decided to set up a club in your home and cater to the powerful of Third Sister. You take on several new hosts, teaching them what you know, and soon your club becomes a great success. The clientele is different. More than one gang frequents your establishment, but as long as they obey the rules and the shims hit their mark, everyone is welcome. Now, violence in Third Sister is a common occurrence, and with temptation on the lines, there isn't a guarantee for safety. Luckily, one of your old Second Sister clients was a flame singer with a big heart, and was able to set you up with your own set of flame glyphs at a reduced rate. No one dares to mess with your people for fear of getting burned. One night, while helping your brother into bed, the streets outside erupts with screams and shouts. A turf war has broken out on the street below. You race downstairs. Both clients and employees look to you for guidance. What are you going to do? So what would you do? I'd love to hear about it, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like me to write one about you, please let me know down in the comments below. I love reading each and every one of them, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! A character swap. Sounds good. In my series where I write my commenters as if they were characters in my upcoming story, Glassheart. Meek, I took a look at your profile. This is what I have for you. I hope you enjoy it. Born a member of the Braga, bred to be an elite hunter of your goddess Ahoso, trained to quickly and efficiently take down your targets. You grew to be an exceptional warrior, always able to execute your orders with precision and grace. Ahoso herself deemed you as an impressive specimen, and that you will now be responsible for the next generation of Braga, a high honor in your order to train the young. But the truth of her words revealed themselves the next day when you were presented with your mate. Your goddess has made you physically responsible for the next generation. Appalled by the betrayal and lack of respect for your values, you speak out against Ahoso's decree. The Braga, however, live at the will of their goddess. So your objection is one of no concern to her. She has given you her orders. Your next answer is violence. All Braga are deadly warriors, but Ahoso herself said that you are exceptional. The fight is bloody and cost many lives of several of your comrades in arms, but for the first time in known history, you are the first Braga to escape the conclave. You run until your feet can't carry you any further, collapsing on the streets of Third Sister. Next thing you know, you're waking up on the floor of a bar. The owner says they brought you inside before one of the gangs could get a hold of you. For there's many that would love to get even with one of the electee's hounds. They don't ask many questions, but they offer you a place to stay and a bit of work if you're interested. A Braga skin is a tapestry of glyphs, but you are shown the magic of what makeup and a wig can do. You don't even recognize yourself at that point. Now, the fact that the Braga are still hunting for you still hangs heavy on your thoughts, but you have a chance that no Braga has ever had. You can live for yourself. So what will you do? I'm interested to know, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like me to write one about you, please let me know down in the comments below. I enjoy each and every one of them, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!